Shalom, call Allah Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem, Rakak Quadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, and shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the brothers on down. This lesson is going to be more Lord willing to be edifying. This lesson is going to be more of, I don't know what the spirit, if the spirit take me anywhere, but just touching on us younger brothers, man. You know, seeing how these other younger brothers of the other camps move. Okay, we got to understand that, you know, we got to fall in line, man, and it's not with us to be, it's not right for us to be high-minded and try to magnify ourselves against, you know, somebody that's been doing this for 40 years, 30 years, 10 years, 20 years, you know, 15 years, whatever it may be, even 7 years, 9 years, you know, that's a lot of work put in, you know. Lord willing, I can find the scriptures, you know, but these men were set in place. Okay, these men were set in place to guide us, man, because a lot of our fathers couldn't guide us, man, you know, and teach us how to be men. Right? Yeah, it's a growing process. It's a big growing process, and with growing comes pain. Okay. Yeah. You know, when you grow in the world, your knees, you start to feel your body growing. You know, your knees hurt. You know. Okay, you got to buy new clothes and stuff like that. Got to change up a lot of things, and that's one thing we got to do is change up our ways. Okay, we got to change up our ways, man. We shouldn't come in the spirit of Hassad or even Alazar's a young man, you know, compared to the elders and apostles, you know, apostles on down. Let's see what we can find. Let me see if I can find. Let's see what we can find. Right? Yeah, man, I just, you know, sitting back, just thinking, you know, and it's beautiful that the spirit, let me see. Yeah, that was kind of stupid to do that. Young man be in subjection. Let me see. Let's start it. Let all things. Right. Okay. Okay, because this is what the spirit gives you. Okay, this is what Yahawashi gives you to you know, to follow. He gives you the examples. Okay, he gives you great examples. You know. From the top of GMS on down, you know, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 1, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy, right? Okay. Verse 2, for he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto Yahawah, for no man understandeth him, howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. Verse 3, but he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort, right? That's you can't sit there and lie. Even Hassad, you know, even other brothers, you know, you can't sit there and lie that you haven't been edified. You haven't been edified. You can't lie about it. You've been edified. You've been exhorted, and you've been comforted. You know, through the Spirit. You know. Let me see. And this is beautiful right here. All right. Verse 7, even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped? Okay. Well, let me go to 6. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you? Except I shall speak to you either by revelation, or by knowledge, or by prophesying, or by doctrine. Verse 7, even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped? Verse 8. For if the trumpet give a uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? Correct. I'm gonna run this way with it. The Lord Yahawashi has given men to prophesy out there, and has woken up many men, and many men, and then here we are, coming in. Okay, here we are coming in, man, and we got to understand that, man. That's a blessing from Yahawashi, man. So why try to run over? Why try to confound? The brothers that would put before us, man. Why try to go against the mighty apostles and elders? Like, stay in subjection, man. Okay, like they say all the time, man. They've been doing this shit since we was in diapers, man. Okay, while we were being wicked in the world, they were doing this. Okay, verse 8. For if the trumpet giving an uncertain sound, and they've been giving certain sounds. Okay, they have been giving certain sounds for a long time, man. Okay, who shall prepare himself to the battle? And we've been preparing ourselves to the battle only because from the apostles, elders on down, the brothers on down, okay, they've been given a sure sound of what's coming, okay, and that we can get ourselves together, man. It's a warning for us younger brothers. All right, shall prepare himself to the battle, so we can prepare ourselves, man, for the spiritual battle that's coming. Okay, let me see. Let me see what the point was. Okay, the point was in 40. So I'm gonna jump down right here. Okay, so jumping down to 37. If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. Right. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. And you see that what's going on, man. A lot of young upstarts are being ignorant, and the Lord put that spirit on them. So we ultimately gotta constantly dwell in the truth. Repent. And may the Lord, have mercy upon us, because he can give that spirit to anybody, okay, to cause them to be ignorant. All right, verse 39. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues. Okay, tongues are just different languages, okay? Different languages, okay? You got English, Greek, you got Spanish, okay? Verse 40, let all things be done decently and in order. What's the point? Yes, let all things be done decently in order, right? Okay, there's orders being made out, There's orders being passed down through the brothers all the way down to the bottom to us. Okay, so we have to be in order in these last days, man. And have to be. Okay. All right. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This is a true saying. If a man desire the office of a bishop, he desireth a good work. Verse 2. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach. Verse 3, not given to wine, nor no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. Verse 4, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. Okay, these are instructions for us young men. All right. Verse 5, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahawashi? Yeah, you got these men out here. Things ain't right at home, and they over here, come barking at the elders and apostles. Verse 6, not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. And that's the thing. A lot of these young men, okay, are falling in the condemnation of the devil. Okay. Let's get the definition of novice. Let's get the true definition, man. Yeah, a lot of them, man. They all, you got a lot of them, man. Over the years, we young men that come in the truth, we see, we pay attention, and we got examples of what not to do and examples of what to do. Okay. And that's not make ourselves equal, okay, with men that's been doing this thing, man. Okay. Not making yourself equal that man that put that time in, man. Novice, a person new to or inexperienced in a field or situation. Beginner, noviate. Okay. And let's be honest, we are not a novice. Let's being lifted up with pride, he fall into the common. Yeah, we all young, we all new to this. We talk about 10, 20, 30, 40 years. Brothers only got two years of watching it, and then actually doing works in the third year or fourth year. They're still young man. So these are good examples to follow, man. Verse 7, moreover, he must have a good report of them which are without, lest he fall into reproach and the snare of the devil. Okay. So the scriptures give us give us great wisdom and understanding on how to move amongst the brotherhood, All right, it says maybe not. Yeah, we supposed to be giving them joy that they see fruit coming in, okay? That they see fruit coming in, that the Lord, we supposed to be giving them joy, not headaches. We ain't supposed to be giving them headaches. We supposed to be giving them joy. It's two of them. Affect not to be made equal to him in talk and believe not in. Okay, hold on, let me see something. This is the one. Okay. And this is beautiful. I didn't know I was gonna go here. The Spirit brought me here, man. So let's see what we got. Care. Okay, let me see. Okay. Let me just see right quick. Alright, so Sirach chapter 32 verse 7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Yeah. Okay. Because when you ask, it's sometimes to see, what spills out of your mind or your heart, because they pretty much already got a hint. They used to be young at one time, All right. It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee. Okay. If there be need of thee. Sometimes there ain't no need of us, man, to speak. All right. Just talking to the young men, and this, to myself too, of course to myself, man, it says, right here, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Verse 8, let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words, be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. Verse 9, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them, and when ancient men are in place, use not many words, because that shit bugs out ancient men. You want to show you bugged out, man. Start puffing yourself up and spilling your mouth. Amongst ancient men. I'm not saying when you amongst younger brothers as yourself, you guys can elaborate on scriptures, talk, and get an understanding, and and come up on some type of level. But yeah, man, these with like Assad, I just got to keep using that example, man. When ancient men are in place, use not many words, man. Okay, you be sought as a fool. You be a fool to use so many words, man. Okay. Verse 10, before the thunder goeth lightning, and before a shamefaced man shall go favor. All right. All right, verse 17, jumping down. Ecclesiasticus chapter 17. All right, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Right. Okay. What do you mean? You gotta come to the camp, but brothers already, from the elders on down, the apostles on down, they done gave you the breakdown on it. So why would you even need to go to a camp? That's nothing but that's to gender up strife. Okay. And debate. This whole time, man, you're supposed to be, learning how to move as a young man. Okay, so you can transition into that, that next step of a man. Okay. It says, but findeth an excuse according to his will. Verse 18, a man of counsel will be considerate, right? And that's what us young men are doing, man. We considerate of our ways. Salaki, 1 second. We're considerate of our ways, man. Lord willing. Okay, we're considerate of our ways, man. We don't wanna step on nobody's toes, man. We don't want to step on nobody's toes, okay? And we don't want, brothers coming down. We want to fix ourselves before brothers can come down on us, man, and give us rebuke and correction. Okay? A man of counsel will be considerate, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear. You see? Okay? Let's see what that definition of daunted means. Look up. To make someone feel intimidated or apprehensive, intimidate, or not daunted. Let me see something real quick. Some people are daunted by technology. Somebody intimidated without having been made fearful or apprehensive. Right. Okay. It says, but a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear. Right. Hold on, y'all give me a second. I just want to put it in this right. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, so like a side, man, coming at the elders, man, you understand but you understand who was put forth to put prophecies and, that the Lord gave his prophecies to. Okay, the MOTB, the microchip, man. Do you understand, man? You wasn't intimidated to go at them, man. I mean, you wasn't okay, you wasn't daunted with fear. Okay. All right. Because those are the men that, it says, those are the men that the Lord put forth, man. It's that, hey, that's the apple of the Lord's eye, and so many other men too. All right. Even when of himself he have done without counsel, and that's why it shows why counsel is very important. Because us young men, young, dumb, and full of cum, man, we mess up sometimes, man. And I'm trying to stop saying, man, and but let me try to work on that. We mess up, Us young men, we mess up. Even when of himself he have done without counsel. Verse 19. Do nothing without advice. Do nothing without advice. Okay? Always act, seek advice. Seek the brotherhood. Seek the brotherhood. And seek, and seek counsel. And when thou hast once done, repent not. Okay. Verse 20. Go not in a way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. Verse 21. Be not confident in a plain way. Verse 22. And beware of thine own children. Verse 23. In every good work trust thy own soul, for this is the keeping of the commandments. Verse 24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment, and he that trusteth in him shall fare never worse. Let me see. Okay, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandment. Verse 2. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Verse 3. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahawah and man. Okay? So there's a way that us young men have to walk, you know? And we constantly gotta work at it and work at it and work at it until Yahawashi cracks those skies. It's never ending until the Lord, you know, until the Lord put those, you know, until the Lord makes us perfect. All right. Verse 4. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of man, of Yahawah, sight of power and man. Verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not on unto thy own understanding. Right. You got men that's been in the truth before you and been breaking down Ezekiel 38 and all these other scriptures. And you're going to come and tell them, man, you're going to come and tell them that they, you know, that they got it wrong. Okay. When they breaking it down to you and they're giving you clear, simple understanding. All right. And you just lean onto your own understanding. Verse 6. Verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord Yahawashi and depart from evil. You young men, you know. Hey, us young men, we got to depart from evil. And we can't be wise in our own conceit. Be not wise in thy own eyes. All right. Stick to the simplicity, man. You know, they're talking to me too, you know. Verse 8. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones, man. Verse 9. Honor the Lord Yahawashi with thy substance and with the first fruits of all thine increase. Verse 10. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. Verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. Right. And us young men, you know, we get corrected, man. We get corrected. We can't despise the chastening of the Lord, because Lord Yahawashi, because it's ultimately for us to teach other young men that come in and teach them how to behave. It's not just teaching them the scriptures. Teach them how to behave. And you can't always teach with your mouth. You teach with your actions, man. Right? The way you treat the brothers on up to the apostles, man, they're going to follow that, man, because they understand there's order and respect there. All right? This ain't no thing of the world. All right? Verse 12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighted. Right? And in this truth, we got spiritual fathers, spiritual uncles, spiritual bros. All right? Spiritual, you know, spiritual cousins, you know, all that, you know, I ain't gonna do it. Verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Verse 14. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. All right. Verse 15. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not compared unto her. Right. The wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the Lord, it came from the Lord. How can anything be more precious than what came from the Lord, you know? What is this? Well, I just had a scripture in mind. I don't know if it'll come back to me, Lord willing. Yahawashi, Lord willing. There you go. Well, that's not it, but you know. Psalms chapter 119, verse 9. Beth, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Right. You know. Taking heed, man. Shall a young man cleanse? Yeah, taking heed to the Lord Yahawashi word. And the Lord is not talking to you personally, Jake. The Lord is not dealing with you personally like he did with Moses. Okay. So how you going, you know, how you going to skip the leadership? How you going to skip the men that were set before to be an example to us, the elders that deserve double honors? You know, how you going to skip that? That's order right there, man. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. And And that's talking about to Yahawashi word, but who does the Lord give his word to spread out amongst the men? All right, he gives it to his prophets and his brothers on down, and prophets on down, all the way to the youngest man. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of thine eyes. But know thou that for all these things Yahawah will bring thee into judgment. Okay, Romans chapter 12 verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawashi. Okay, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 5. Likewise, ye younger. Let's get that. Let me see. View chapter 5. So that means. All right. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 1. The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the sufferings of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Verse 2. Feed the flock of Yahawah, feed the flock of Yahawashi, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Yeah, don't be trying to rob the sheep, man. Okay, the flock is in need. The flock is in need of great teachers. The flock is in need of great men and examples, man. We've been out here, and we've been out here without the truth for a amount of time, and we've gotten many examples on how not to be. You know, we didn't have an example how to be a man. Okay, we didn't have an example on how to be a man. So we had plenty examples of how to be a fuck up and a failure. All right. So tread light when you come across the truth, man. When you come across these things, because hey, man, it's ultimately for your good, for the saving of your soul, man. And then if you're a young man that have children and women, you know, or family, pretty much, you can save your household through you. If the Lord don't have fault with anybody in your household, you can save the household through you, man. Taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, right, but of a ready mind. Verse 3. Neither as being lords over God's heritage, but being examples to the flock. Right, what I was saying, be an example, man. All right. So just as from the elder apostles on down, you know, hey, brothers have been examples, man. And we got to continue that very thing. And that's what makes them proud. That's what makes brothers proud. Okay, they seeing us come in, and we kind of being in a like mind. All right, we kind of we are being in a like mind as when they came in the beginning. Okay, being like minded, you know, and try to fall in subjection, fall in line, and fall in order, and learning what order is, coming out of the world, and just being and held accountable. Okay. All right, let me see. All right, I jumped down to 5. Oh, I jumped down to 4. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown. Oh, here the chief shepherd is who? See, that lets you know that we all shepherds. If you feed the sheep, you teaching and edifying, man. So you got to be careful what you do, because the sheep watching you. You know, Hassad, you're gonna probably have other brothers come up thinking they can sell shit. Elazar, you know, come up, brothers, other brothers, you know. I say brothers because they're part of Israel. If they come to teach, but they might start selling fucking a bunch of other shit inside the truth, and taking it, you know, making a merchandise of it, because they saw it from you and they thought it was right. That's why you got to be careful of your own actions, man. All right, can't be a bull in the china shop, you know, stolen from Manatazab, Elder Manatazab. Okay, can't be like a bull in the china shop, fucking it all up. All right. Verse 4. And when the chief shepherd, which is Yahawashi, all right, shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Right, Yahawashi is the one that's going to put those crowns on your head, man. And Lord willing, we be of that number. All right, and glory doesn't fade away. That's something no man can take. No man can take from that. The Lord can open the door, and the Lord can close the door. Only the Lord can do that, man. Verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another. Salaki. Verse 5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. Right? We supposed to be clothed with humility. You can't be coming at, man. You can't be doing that, man. You can't be, yeah, man. You can't be barking at the, man. I don't know, man. That goes for a lot of men that, and it goes for us too. If we, Lord willing, He don't ever put that spirit on us. But man, that right there is scary, man. You gotta have some type of fear of the men that the Lord set before us. Okay. You gotta have fear for Yahawashi, but you gotta have fear for the men that His prophets, man. It counts. Okay, Moses had men that came against him. What happened? They got swallowed up. Okay. The 40 kids that came against the prophet. Okay, Elisha. They got killed, mauled to death by fucking she-bears. All right. And many other examples. Okay, many other examples. Just to name a couple, another few. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let me see. Okay, shit. Look at Noah's son, fucking Ham. Okay, hey, when you messing with the chosen lineage of the Lord, man, you got to be careful. And that's the thing. You don't know who's chosen. Or you don't know who is the apple of the eye. We know Israel is chosen, but you don't know who the Lord chose to be His prophets. So you gotta tread very light, man. Okay, so you gotta have that fear, man. That dauntingness. You know what I mean? Clothed with humility, for Yahawah resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Let me read that again. Likewise, ye younger men, submit yourselves unto the elder. Right, we gotta submit ourselves to the elder, right? Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, resisted the proud, right? And you see it going on, Hassad, man. Resisted the proud, man. The Lord the Lord resisted him, man. Because he's proud, man. How you going to be showing up a thing sell for $25 that goes on a doorpost, but you breaking one simple law? Okay, you breaking one simple law, and that's not to mar the corner of your beards and shit like that, and stuff like that. So like, I didn't want to say that, but you understand what I'm saying. It's coming out like that because he's a young brother and I'm a young brother. Of course he's been in the truth before me, but still he's a young man. And be clothed with humility, for Yahawah resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. Right. All right. Verse 6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahawah of power, that He may exalt you in due time. Right. And the real exalting is going to be when the Lord put a crown on your head. Lord, will it be of that number, man? Verse 7. Casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. Right. He cared for you young men out there. He cared for you, man. Verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right. The spiritual demon Satan is going to get in your mind and try to puff you up, man. And you're going to be like, yeah, man, shit, I think I'm that dude. Yeah, I think I can sell the doorpost, I can sell those things, those commandments at the doorpost, and I can sell those things and then put a lineup on my face, man. I can line myself up and advertise it with a lineup. Okay, and that's why, it's very important that the sheep have a right teacher, because you're ultimately going to be falling into a ditch, You're going to be wounded. All right. Verse 9, womb resist steadfast in the faith. Right, we got to resist Satan. Okay. Knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Right. You got brothers that been through that, and they got brothers. You got brothers that's been through that. Okay. And afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Right. The afflictions. You got brothers that's seen those very things that happen, seen men rise up and fall. Okay. Verse 10, but the power of all grace, who hath called us unto His eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahawashi, After that, ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. And this is the thing, man. We gotta sit here and we gotta suffer, man. We gotta suffer against ourselves and against Satan, against afflictions and stuff like that. 11. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Okay. Yeah. You know. Yeah, well, I guess I ended there right here. Right, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5, which I already read. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yea, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For power, Yahawashi shall resist the proud, and give grace unto the humble. Give grace to the humble. You know, you young brothers out there, including myself, let's be part of that. Let's be part of that one where Yahawashi shall give it grace to the humble, man, and not resisting us, you know, because we proud of, you know, trying to be an upstart or trying to be ahead of anything, trying to be, you know, more than what we thought of ourselves, man. Because the scripture say, if a man thinketh for him to be something, he is nothing. So, you know, let's continue to you know, as in the world they say, let's continue to stay down until we come up, you know, and that coming up is ultimately, man, and nothing else matters, man. The ultimately come up is going to be that crown putting forth. That's when he's going to exalt you. That's a come up for Jake. When the Lord put his crown, when the Lord put a crown on your head, man, that's when you come up. All right. Shit. But with that, we'll say shalom, Lord willing. That was edifying, just on the young brothers, you know, just wanted to touch on that topic because, you know, we do fight with a lot of things, man, because Satan knows he can get somebody that hasn't been through, you know, as much trials as somebody that's put in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Satan can get to us a lot easier. Okay? To be given, you know, men that put in that time, hell, you know, Satan can do that, man. Satan can put, you know, the Lord can put a spirit on you and make Satan come against you, you know, and you be, you know, be thinking you better than everybody else when you ain't shit, you know, you know, you got to constantly remember that, you know, we'll know we something when Yahawashi chooses us at the end, and we got to endure hardness as a good soldier. So, you know, just something to think about. Lord willing, that was edifying. Call all Yahawashi by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS. And shalom to the hopeful let. Shalom to the brothers on down, the big uncles and everybody out there. Shalom.